Hi everyone, Leanne here from Jada Blossom, and I have a quick and simple card to share with you today. Hey, so I'm using Jada Blossom's Gnome Dies Christmas Add-ons 3, their Girl Gnome Dies, and the Nutcracker Christmas stamp set. And I did put this together on the Gnome Dies Christmas Add-ons Assembly video 3, so you can check that out on that video. So now I have a piece of paper tray ink white cardstock cut at 4.25 by 11, scored at 5.5 inches with my Martha Stewart scoreboard and my Teflon bone folder. And I'm taping it to the back of a Tailored Expressions masking stencil. And I'm using tumbled glass Distress Oxide ink, and I'm just going to ink blend that circle. Just sort of darker around the outside and then light on the center. Just to give my little drummer, a spot to sit. Now, this is a very simple card. Once your gnome is put together, basically I'm just making a really fast Christmas card. Next, I'm going to be stamping on the sentiment, Rum Pum Pum Pum. And I'm going to stamp that using my Misty with my VersaFine Claire Nocturne ink. And I'm also using Misty corners just to line up that stamp set, or line up that stamp. It's handy when your stamp is like all level, all across. You can use a Misty corner to get things straight. So there we go. And I'm going to stamp that in VersaFine Claire Nocturne ink. And I'm going to stamp it a few times. And had I been smart, I would have, had my card up higher and moved the card down with each stamping. But, I wasn't thinking of these things ahead of time. What can I say? Now, remember, you want to stamp lightly. Don't push too hard because you'll make the letters fatter than they need to be. You lose the detail. So there we go. And I'm going to move that stamp. I've got that. That's one of those Simon Says stamp acetate, layering pieces. And I'm just going to restamp this sentiment a few times on my background just to give it some interest. Right? So I'm just lining it up on that acetate sheet. There we go. And then I'll go ahead. It also protects the card base, right? And then I will stamp that Rum Pum Pum again. And there we go. So now I'm using the stamp set Rise and Shine just to use the little musical notes. And I'll do some freehand stamping here. I made a boo-boo on the first one and I actually lined it up. I don't know how that happened. I just got lucky. But I'm just going to stamp that little musical note from the Rise and Shine stamp set a few times. There's 2 different musical notes you can use. There we go. I just think it adds a little something. And there we go. Now I will stick down, so I've got some paper from the Sunny Studios. From Sunny Studios, it's called Joyful Holiday. 6-inch pad, and I'm going to add a strip of that to the inside. It's just got a mixture of the colors that I was using on the front, the blue with the red and all of that, right? So I'm just trimming off that overhang with a pair of scissors. It's roughly 1 inch wide, the strip. Just going to re-flatten that fold, and now I am going to stamp my sentiment on the inside. All right, now we will stamp the inside of this card. So I'm just going to line up the stamp using one of those Misty corners again. So it says, Have a Rockin' Christmas. And I'll stamp that in that same VersaFine Claire Nocturne ink. There we go. If you don't have a Misty, you need to get a Misty. I find that it really, really helps getting things straight. If you've got a restamp, you see that would have just been a travesty. But I can restamp it and everything's fine. Just don't press too hard and you're golden. So there we go. Super cute stuff, right? I'm just putting that little Post-it note over top of my ink just because it it doesn't dry right away, and I didn't want to get it on the inside flap of my card. So now I'm going to stick down this adorable little drummer girl with some ATG tape. Remember, you can watch me put that together on the Gnome Dies Christmas Add-ons 3 assembly video. So check that out. There we go. Isn't she cute? Remember, the skin tones are P13 stamping pad skin tones. You can get that in the Jada Blossom store. So now I am popping up her little drum. Isn't she cute? And then I'll have her little drumstick. Kind of covers up some of the details on her coat, but you know, what are you going to do? And add her little drumstick, and there you go. A super simple Christmas card once you get your little gnome put together. I'm going to add a few of these little notes, musical notes to the inside as well, just for fun. And remember, that's from that Rise and Shine stamp set from Jada Blossom. And there we go. So have a rockin' Christmas. And there she is. Super cute stuff. So thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure to hop on over to the Jada Blossom blog, be inspired by the team, the Jada Blossom store, to get your hands on these amazing products. And thanks as always for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. Remember, there is a full list recipe on my blog post that is linked underneath this video. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.